Welcome back. It is the Vegas Take. Sharp and Shapiro, glad you could join us. Wrapping up our show, our final segment. And, it's very rare when we have ownership of casinos coming in studio, although we have had Derek Stevens in before, who owns the D. Still working on trying to get Steve Wynn in. If we can't get him in, we'll try to get his masseuse on the show. We're still working on that. But anyway, joining us in studio right now, it's one of my favorite local casinos to go to. It's got that local vibe, great food, and actually affordable, inexpensive, and no doubt some of the best karaoke in Las Vegas. I used to frequent there all the time. My voice isn't doing too well these days because I talk too much on the radio. But anyway, joining us in studio is Christina and Ana joining us in studio. Ladies, thank you so much for being here. How are you?
Great. How are you? Thanks for having us. Good.
We have Ownership Casino Royalty in studio right now. Thank you both for being here. I appreciate it. So one of the main reasons why we wanted you in, and by the way, we're going to give out a great prize here in just a few minutes, dinner for two, to this new beer garden you guys have that, right, it just opened up how long ago?
So this is our week of soft openings, and the grand opening's on the 6th. So we're waiting for opening, but it's just in about a week and a half now.
So you guys have had a lot of different renovations to your casino. The whole layout is a little different than it was like a year or two ago. So just tell me the type of changes that you guys have made to the casino just in general terms.
Yeah, so we moved our pit a little bit, expanded the floor, and then obviously the beer garden is the biggest new expansion. So we'll be able to have 300 more people on property every night. It'll be a great entertainment venue for live music, a great place to just grab a beer with friends.
See, here's what I like about going into your casino. And so we went into the Palazzo the other day. And, the minimums at the Palazzo, they're pretty high. For a local to walk in there, you got to spend a lot of money, and I did. But we won't discuss that any further. I did lose a lot of money. But you walk into Ellis Island, and obviously this is a business. You guys want to make money. But at the same time, the table minimums are very low. It's a party-like atmosphere. The drinks, I talked to my friend Chris Wynn, who's a friend of the show. He can spend $20 or $30 there and drink all night and just have the greatest time in the world. I think that's what I like most about your casino. It's kind of local friendly. It's not, you want tourists in there, but it doesn't have to be tourists. You're relying more on locals, right? Is that fair to say?
Absolutely. So we do definitely want to keep that old Vegas spirit at Ellis Island. That's why you can find the $5 tables, $2.50 beers, a $7.99 steak. So we want you to have fun when you're there, not feel like we're trying to rob you of every penny that you have. Just trying to have as much fun as possible, free karaoke. So, yeah, it's definitely like what Vegas used to be, where we want you to have as much fun and feel like you're on vacation every time you walk in the door.
I do feel like when I walk into some of these strip casinos, they do want to rob every penny that I have, and usually they get it, unfortunately, sadly. No, but
and they advertise it with
they
no issue.
do.
They're very okay with stealing all of your money.
So do you guys know, like, the nuances? Like, do you guys actually pump extra oxygen into a casino? Is that true, or is that just not true?
If we're doing that, I've never heard that we are.
I've heard that
we do
before.
not, but we do try to make sure it's not smoky and
That's
people
good.
are comfortable.
So there's
there.
no clocks in casinos. Explain that. Why is there no? Why can't you really find the time in a casino?
Because the only time that matters is Vegas time.
But like the old fallacies of casinos and how they get your money and all these other things. You guys obviously don't charge for parking. I wanted to ask you a little bit about that too, because that's a pain in the ass. A lot of these casinos, and this is fairly recently, in the last year and a half, they started charging to park. If you're a local, and you both ladies are obviously locals as well, doesn't that? I don't care if you're a millionaire or if you're making $10 an hour and working hard and doing whatever you're doing. That's just a nuisance, isn't it? To charge a local. Obviously, if a local is going to your casino, they're going to spend money. What are they going to do? Just walk into your casino and just sit there and do nothing? I don't understand that. Explain that to me.
Well, I can't understand why people charge for it, but we don't charge for it because we want you to feel happy as soon as you walk in the door, not mad that you just paid $20. And one of my favorite stories about having paid parking in town is my grandpa has been working in town forever and ever. He's 91 years old. He's the pit boss at Ellis Island now.
He's still the pit boss,
and he's still the pit boss. He's 91. Yeah, and
You gotta respect that.
Yeah, and we were having a family dinner and going to the Strip, and he refused to pay for parking, so he wanted to walk from Ellis Island, and we're like, Grandpa, no. Oh, my God, are you kidding?
He was fully going to do it.
He's
Walk
like,
to the Cosmo.
classic.
He's like, it's no big deal. I'll just walk. And
Your
we're like,
grandpa.
Yeah.
Sounds like a great guy. Let me tell you, I'm so lazy. I live a block from work, and I won't even walk to work. So I give him a lot of credit. That's for sure. Go ahead, JD.
That is nuts. So I've seen pictures of the front yard, and it looks like you've made some really amazing changes. You've added TVs. There's a space for live music appearances. Talk to me about the live entertainment that takes place there.
Absolutely. So the venue itself is indoor, outdoor, and 2 stories, like you mentioned. It's totally full of screens, but specifically for entertainment, we want to have the full spectrum. So on like a normal weekday night, we might have a DJ in there, all the way up to it's built. We have an incredible AV system we put in, so it could be a full concert if we take out all the tables. So
That's awesome. So I always love to take care of our listeners. Like I say this all, even the ones that hate me, I still want to take care of them. So you ladies are nice enough that you're going to be giving away dinner for 2 right now. Dinner for 2. Go ahead, explain to me what you're giving away. You're better off explaining it than I am.
Yeah, so dinner for 2 in the front yard. We'll be open for our grand opening is the 6th of December. But we have some awesome new menu items, some great shareable plates and all that good stuff, new drinks, cocktails. So you get to come in, enjoy some entertainment and some great food.
Here we go. Okay, so dinner for 2 right now. We're going to take the 10th caller. Dinner for 2 at Ellis Island, 702-257-5396. We are taking the 10th caller right now. Dinner for 2 at Ellis Island, 702-257-5396. Now, the winner just can't walk in there and bring 100 friends and order whatever they want. So, right, it's 2 people. There has to be some sort of limit.
you can bring 100 friends, but 98 of them have to pay.
All right, that's fair enough. Right now, 10th caller, you're going to win dinner for 2 at Ellis Island at the new beer garden. This is a really cool prize that we're giving away. And again, that number to call, 702-257-5396. Again, that number is 702-257-5396. And the lines are going absolutely nuts right now. I think we need like 40 lines. I'm glad I did 10th caller and not 5th caller this time. The lines are going a little bit crazy. Thank you, by the way, for giving that away to our listeners. We appreciate that. All right, so karaoke, I am a lover of karaoke, but it intimidates me a little bit recently going to Ellis Island because there's so many damn good singers there. I'm like, what the hell is going on? There's like professionals that are up there singing. They're there every night. I'm like, should I not feel a little bit intimidated?
You know, it's funny. I've sent friends like, go to Ellis Island, go to karaoke, you'll love it. And they'll be like, what the heck? Everyone's so good. But I think that the people that are good are just so good that you kind of forget about the people that are so bad. So we do have the full spectrum.
So
Absolutely.
I sing karaoke all over the city. I sing "My Way" by Frank Sinatra. That's kind of my go-to.
Classic.
Is that sang a lot there by anyone? And do they do it really well? Like, would I have a shot of making a good impression at Ellis Island?
We have a regular that actually opens the show almost every night with that song. So
Wow.
you will be up against some pretty tough
how
competition.
old is he?
I don't want to label, but a little bit older than you.
Okay, I can deal with that.
My friend Chris Wynn, who loves your casino very much, and he's actually probably donated a lot of money to your favorite charity at your casino. He always sings "Like a Virgin" by Madonna. And last time I went with Chris, this is a very funny story. We went to your fine establishment. He had a couple drinks in him, and people were having a good time. He's singing "Like a Virgin." And there were 3 women, cougars, as I like to call them, cougars, sitting at a
That's
table.
appropriate.
They all had dollar bills, and they all put the dollar bills in his pocket while he was singing the song. It was one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. Only at Ellis Island would that happen. I love it. It was so much fun. It was great. It was awesome. Also, your barbecue there is unbelievable. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so it's open every night from 4 to 10, 4 to 11 on the weekends. Great barbecue chicken and ribs. We actually just won Best of Las Vegas, Best Barbecue.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
And as they should have. It's the best bang for your buck barbecue in the city.
It is incredible.
And it's not even close.
It is pretty incredible.
You can get a full rack with a player's card if you play $5 for $15.99.
That's actually a pretty damn good deal. When you think of all the
$13.99.
I apologize.
You're selling yourself short there.
Sorry, 15 with a card, 13 if you play $5.
So and your craps table and blackjack tables, I've seen them at $5, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
We have
$5 tables. Yeah.
That's awesome. See, how awesome is that? I could just sit there and play like blackjack or craps and just play the pass line and the don't pass line and just drink for free all night, right? Oh no, we don't want everybody. I don't know if we want everybody to do that, but I would certainly do that because I'm a scumbag.
That's a really bad strategy.
I'm a scumbag.
That's a very ineffective, non-profitable strategy.
If you want to drink for
anyone
free,
who listening to this does not use that strategy because it's not effective.
It's definitely effective for me.
It's not effective.
It's effective. It might not be effective for Ellis Island, but it's effective for me. But no, in seriousness though, it's a cool spot. And you're at correct me if I'm wrong, Colval and Flamingo.
That's
Colval and
right.
Flamingo.
I can't believe I remembered that. Unbelievable. And you're right next door to, let's see, you got the hotel there, right next door. You got a 7-Eleven there, and it's arguably next to one of the most famous cross streets in the country, which is Las Vegas Boulevard and Flamingo. And Koval is the street, correct me if I'm wrong, where Tupac,
I knew that was coming.
On
Yes.
Koval and Flamingo,
Yes.
which happened right
Yes.
there. Yeah.
God, that is so crazy.
Did he spend any time in Ellis Island at all?
Cannot confirm or deny.
Who is the most famous person that ever walked into Ellis Island? Can you share that?
Nicolas Cage has sung karaoke with us a couple of times.
No way.
that's
Drew
cool.
Carey. Actually, Drew Carey, if you're listening, I have some great ideas for a karaoke contest. So please call me.
Nick Cage up there singing karaoke. Did he look like the Crypt Keeper? How's he looking? That's cool. No,
We
that's
got to get him back in.
that's so awesome. That's so cool. Like you own your own casino, and
Didn't
Nick
you
Cage.
see him at a gas station?
I did.
A couple months
I've
ago.
seen a lot. I did. I saw him at a gas station. I was intimidated to go up to him and say hello. I was going to say, "Hey, man, give me my bunny." Con Air reference there. One of my favorite
That is
movies.
the worst.
Anyway,
That's so bad.
It was pretty bad. Anyway, Christina, Anna, thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate it. Next time we have you in studio, hopefully we can get you a little longer, talk a little bit more about Ellis Island. But congratulations on all your success. We appreciate you coming in.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
for
All
having
right.
us.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
You bet. All right, I'm taking a hiatus. Next week I am off. I am officially right now on vacation. JD still will be here. Chris Wynn will be filling in for me. So it'll be a lot of fun. So please tune in just because I'm not here. That's not an excuse for not tuning into the Vegas Take.
It's a valid reason.
It is a valid reason? Okay, well, thank you, JD. I'll take that as a compliment. Have a great night, everybody.